got a nice introduction this time. Hey, no,
Yeah, listen, man, 8-0, double overtime. You're gonna get an introduction, brother.
Oh man, that was a roller coaster of emotions. I'm gonna tell you that.
It was like,
I mean, Mikal Bridges.
I wanted to kill him, but got to give him props. He hit that big three to ice it in the second overtime. That made it a 7-point lead.
Oh my God, Mikal. You're a character, man. You're a character.
He drives you nuts,
dude, all the time. And when he's on, and you give him his credit, you're hyped that he's playing a good game. But then he comes in the next game and he's nowhere to be. Like, the inconsistency is too much, man. It's like, dude, when are we gonna get?
But he's doing it defensively. Mikal Bridges is still doing it defensively, so give him the credit there.
I never question him about that because that's what he's known for.
Facts.
So it's like I can never question him on his defensive effort. It's his offense where it's like,
he had a bad night today, right? But
it's horrible. But I get it. There had to be one source of offense, and it was Jalen Brunson tonight. A 40-point game tonight, man. He took over. He put the team on his back. I mean, again, this Denver team is no slouch by any imagination. Like Alan Hahn said in his post-game interview with Mitchell Robinson, like you were saying, this is what championship teams are all about. You go up against a contender. And what did I say last time? I said, listen, every time we play Denver, we're always battling out with them. It's never a blowout. We
match up very well against Denver. Very well. If we got them in the finals, then I could maybe say we might get a chip.
Even with Randall.
Oh yeah, of course. This goes back 2 years.
Again, this was a good test for this team to be like, all right, we did what we did against the Wizards. Now we got a real contending team coming onto our court. Let's see what they're made of. And they took you to double overtime, and you were able to scratch out a win. Now, as sore as they must be, this is where you can build off to go into Detroit on Friday and really send a message. Because you're on a momentum compared to the inconsistencies that you had going into Detroit last time. Now you're on a hot streak. Now you're sending a message where you're going.
Are we going to Detroit or are they coming to us?
We're going to Detroit.
Again, okay. All right, so I was about to say, is this the biggest win of the season? So far, yes. But the Detroit game is the biggest game of the year, in my opinion.
They could grab a win against Detroit. I think by no matter how that game goes, win by 2, win by 10, biggest win of the year because of what they did to you and because they're number one in your conference. You're right behind them. They're like 2 games behind them.
So where do you see right now? Where do you think the Knicks stand?
In terms of entire league.
In terms of the East.
In terms of the East, I mean, we're second best right now.
So the Celtics, you're not even worried about them anymore.
No.
Are you worried about them with the move they made today?
No.
Vucevic?
No.
He plays us well.
But
so they are. I think they're I would say beyond Detroit, I say right now they're our second biggest threat.
Yeah, but I still think we hold
just because of the history, Top.
No, 100%. And what I say, me saying this isn't saying that I'm gonna sleep on them or that I'm completely, walking over them. But that's not even close. Especially if they do get Jason Tatum back, with his.
I don't think he's coming back this year. I think that would be so silly of them.
Yeah,
because God forbid he comes back and does what some guy. Remember, KD came back too early, missed 2 seasons.
So I think it's a situation where you put Vucevic in a pick and roll situation, and defensively he starts to get in a position where he can't really play great defense. Now offensively he can stretch the floor a little bit. He can shoot the ball when he needs to. He could post up. He can facilitate at times. So that's kind of why they got their man that could do a lot of different things, but. When you're putting him in that situation defensively and he's stuck in a pick and roll, I think you can utilize it because he doesn't do well against small matchups. So when you have him switching to where he has to guard Brunson, I think that's food for Brunson. I think that's food for a Mikal Bridges at times. I think that's even food for OG Anunoby. So there's ways to utilize that where I think it works into the advantage of the New York Knicks. However, Detroit is just different.
I'm gonna say before we ever, I just want to we'll talk about tonight a little bit more. If I had to pick a defensive player of the game, I got to go Mitchell Robinson tonight. I have to.
Yeah,
The way he held Jokic in those 2 overtimes, I mean, he didn't hit any of his threes. I don't know when he shot, but I want to say it's maybe 0 of 4 from 3. And then the time he did foul him at the 3-point line, he only hit 1 of 3.
You're talking
My defensive player of the game is Mitchell Robinson tonight. I don't know what Mike Brown will have, but if I had to choose, it's Mitch.
So Mitch tonight was a +3 in point differential, had 10 points. He was 5.
Remember, he's playing with different lineups. It was a close game, so you know.
Right. No, that's hey, listen, that's fine with me. Mitchell Robinson still impacting the game on many different occasions. Again, 10 points, 5 of 5 from the field, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson is in a league of his own right now. I mean, we've spoken about Mitchell Robinson and this being an important year for him because obviously he's going to become a free agent. And he's playing the best basketball he's played in a really long time as a New York Knick. I also think that it credits the fact that he's been healthy because of the way that they've been managing him. And I think it's very smart. He even said it himself, listen, what's broke, it doesn't need to be fixed. Like if this is what they're doing, if this is what is going to help me be on the court consistently and it's helping the team, I'm for it. If I have to play 1 game and then miss 2, or if I have to play 2 then miss
it is what it is.
If it's working where I'm not being a liability, and so be it. And
I haven't seen Mitchell Robinson move this way laterally, move this way downhill in like 5 years. Like he looks agile. Mitch looks like he could move. He's with grace. I mean, this is the last time I saw this Mitch was like in the COVID season. So whatever the Knicks are doing, they're doing it right. They are unlocking the best part of Mitchell Robinson, and it is working. Yes, he's not playing 80 games. He's playing probably 40, 50 tops, but that's okay.
Right.
That's okay by me.
Right. He's healthy.
Healthy. That's
what it comes down to. The one thing that any Knick fan, it don't matter who you are, the one thing that we preached with Mitchell Robinson is that
we would call him street clothes. We would call him all types of shit.
How many times were we putting him in trade situations all because of his health? It wasn't because of his game. We knew what he could do when he was healthy. It was because why are we going to allow ourselves to have to deal with a guy that was inconsistent when it came to his health? All of a sudden, now this year, the Knicks found something with him, and he's been great. Like I got to tip my cap to this guy.
He's been absolutely. I mean, he's one of the most important members of this team. I mean, I don't think without Mitchell Robinson, this team is not where they are. You don't win an NBA Cup without Mitchell Robinson. You're not going 8-0 without Mitchell Robinson. Even though he missed like 3 of these 8 games, it doesn't matter. You're not getting to where you are without Mitchell Robinson.
Nope.
Outside of Brunson and OG and I got to put Towns there, but I'm saying Mitch is he's just as important as Mikal Bridges is to this team. Absolutely. He's that much of a piece to this team, to this success. We need Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
And we are getting the best out of him, man. And it is nice to see. Now, I don't know if he'll be named defensive player of the game, but I mean, he has been everything and some for the New York Knicks. And you got to like what you're seeing.
What he does against Detroit on Friday, man, if he has a monster outing against the Detroit Pistons on Friday, Mitchell Robinson is going to solidify himself as one of the best Knicks that we've had.
Defensive players they've ever had.
Right.
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson, again, I think it even feels even better that he's came up under our organization. Like this isn't a
with Tom Thibodeau
but he's learned so much from so many different coaches that the growth of Mitchell Robinson, you've been able to see it and you've been able to appreciate it. And again, the only thing that stopped them was his health. If Mitchell understand what Mitchell Robinson we would have gotten if he wasn't dealing with health issues. Oh my God, Eddie. Oh my God. I think he terrorized the league. It's getting to a point where like you're looking at a different aspect of a non-injury history Mitchell Robinson and how more lethal we could have been. Hell, we probably would not have gotten Isaiah Hartenstein. we'd probably talk about 2024 as a year where Isaiah Hartenstein isn't there because Mitchell Robinson is probably healthy.
It's just too bad that we couldn't have kept both of them because we'd be a championship caliber team right now.
Well, if
we had both of them, because
was-
iHeart could play minutes. He doesn't get hurt. He's got that floater. I mean, it sucks.
If Mitchell
It really does.
Here, I guarantee, Eddie, and I put this on everything that I love, I think we would have won the chip that year.
I mean, I don't know. Boston was playing really, really well that year. It would have been close. But again, I think we say this on a nightly basis. That was their best team.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll take my chips with that team because they were gelling so well. And then you're talking about, like I said, all you're adding is a healthy Mitchell Robinson at the top of his game. I don't see anybody in the side. Al Horford wasn't going to be able to stop Mitchell Robinson, in my opinion. And
no.
He was their starting center for them that year that they won it. I don't think it would have happened.
People are in the chat laughing my ass because I called them street clothes. Laugh there, and this. I think this is in your chat. Because I'm seeing it on the X.
It is my thing because I have X. LMAO. That's Anthony Davis's nickname. Yo, speaking of AD, boy, I don't know if you want to get into that, but I think AD is probably gonna retire after what happened today. I don't know if you want to get into that, but
I mean, I don't think it's that bad of a trade for the Wizards. What did they give up? They gave up picks, but like they're bullshit picks.
No,
they got protections on them.
They did it right. It was about time that this GM woke up and did something right within trades. My thing is not about him. It's about Anthony Davis.
Honestly, bro, you got Trae Young and AD. I mean, you could probably make the playoffs next year with that. Too bad those guys aren't playing this year because we'd have their pick.
Yeah.
And they know it. They're gonna sit down. They're gonna sit street clothes down.
I think Anthony Davis just wants to be on a team where he can still try to win a chip, and it's just like,
well, I mean, what does he have left? I mean, he doesn't have that much left on his contract.
I don't think he has much left in his talent.
Like another year or two, right? I mean, I have to look, but I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he has much left talent wise. I think.
Listen. If he's healthy, he's awesome.
Yeah, but I think that's the problem. He's never gonna stay healthy. And that's the thing. This is why when Knicks fans are like, I'll take Anthony Davis for Karl-Anthony Towns. Why? Why would you want Anthony Davis at MSG when you know one pinky toe? This dude puts one pressure on his pinky toe and he's done for 3 months. Why would you want that in the New York media?
If it was like, if we had a bunch, remember like how we had Bogdan and we just gave him up for Mikal? Like if we had like those kind of expiring contracts, I would like that. I would do.
Right. If for expiring contracts, yeah, but
I'd even consider a deal if Mikal Bridges was the headline
for AD.
Yeah, I would. I'd treat him like Mitch.
I know. I mean, yes. If what they're doing to Mitch works, okay. Like I will. I'm a guy that if I'm proven wrong, I would admit when I'm wrong. Like I will stand.
Don't be surprised if the Knicks might be in on AD this offseason. That's what I'm going to tell you right now on February 4th, 2026. Don't be surprised if we end up with AD next offseason.
And that's if Mitch doesn't come back.
That's if Mitch doesn't come back. That's if they flip Towns. I could see that happening.
Oh, Eddie. This city. You talk about the city burning down because of a chip. I think they might burn down because of that.
But you know what? AD is what? Like he's not even that old.
No, but that's
like we think of him as like 35. I don't think what is he like 32?
He's probably
check out what he is.
I'm checking.
He's not that old.
No, right now he's 32.
He's 32. So he'd be 33 next year. And how many more years he's got on his contract?
Contract wise, let me check that for you because I gotta go to a different site for that. 1 second.
Yeah, just look it up. I think he's got this year and maybe next year. That's it.
Davis contract. Okay. He's under a 3-year, 186 million maximum contract extension with the Lakers that he signed in 2023.
So what is he going to be making the next 2-3 years? Like
So
60 something?
he's going to be making 58.4 million next year, and then in 2027, 2028, he's going to be making 62, and he has a player option that year.
Okay. So the player option, they usually opt out for like a 3-year deal. So that's what they usually always do. Depends.
Right.
Knicks Mets says I'll take AD.
Yeah.
For who though?
Damn, bro. If he was still giving me at least the AD of the Pelicans, bro, I would say yeah, but I don't know, man.
Even the AD on the Lakers.
Even that, but again, even with him on the Lakers, the best.
Yeah, a couple people like AD. Depends on the deal.
Take AD if it was right. Okay.
What's the deal though, Jennifer? What's the right deal? Is it like McHale or is it Cat?
Right. I would need
like if it's like McHale and other. Okay.
Yeah, I would need them to tell me, what the deal is for me to take AD, because it just, again,
it's a lot of money.
He's hurt. He's always hurt.
Always.
He's always hurt. Like, if you're the Knicks, I understand. I'm not saying AD's whack. What I'm saying is, if you're the Knicks, why would you want to put yourself in that risk? Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to deal with that? And there's no guarantee.
It would be if Mitch leaves and like we have no center, then maybe
just take.
I could see that.
Damn, son, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
What did you think about the other deals that went down today?
I'm
gonna give you a rundown. Let's give you a rundown. I'll give you a rundown.
Because I know AD shit happened, and then
here we go. I got you. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
All right. So what was it? I think it was like 4 deals. So Orlando got Tyus Jones to Charlotte for 2 second rounders. Wow. Orlando has 11 first rounders and 14 second rounders over the next 7 years.
Oh, so they got picks.
I think they trade, but a lot of them aren't their own. It can't be. Let's see what else. Hold on. Atlanta got Jock Landale from Utah for 2 second rounders. That's a mid move. The Jazz waived Lonzo. I think we could sign Lonzo if I'm not mistaken. Would you be interested in Lonzo? He's having the worst shooting career of his year. Excuse me, worst shooting year of his career.
I mean, if you get yourself a playmaker in him, yeah, maybe.
As I think if it's 12 if he's under 12.5 million, we could get him. A lot of people are in the comments, but they're on X. But let me see the other deals that went down. I don't know. You think Leon's going to make a move? I think he is.
I think he is, but like I said, I
don't think it's going to be big.
I don't either. I think he's done with. I think the Giannis thing is done. Like, it's in the.
I told you that's going to be an off-season deal.
Yeah.
Let's see this one. All right, so Chris Paul to the Raptors for a second rounder.
It was a 3-team trade. It was between him, Raptors, Clippers, and Brooklyn.
So is Toronto taking him or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They did that trade to get out of the tax.
Yeah.
So for a buy, they're looking at buyout players.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Chris Paul's not going to be on Toronto?
No.
So we could get Chris Paul?
Correct.
I would take Chris Paul.
I would take Chris Paul now, yeah. Why not?
I mean, I don't know what he has left in the tank, but
playmaker. He doesn't have him come off the bench.
Yeah, but I mean, how many guys do we have that could come off the bench that can't hit a shot?
Yeah, but I don't think you need him to hit shots. I think you need him to facilitate.
Kobe White to Charlotte.
To go
and Mike Conley to Charlotte.
That's a good one.
Mike Conley makes how much?
Mike Conley makes.
I think he makes more than 12 minutes. I don't think he'll be a buyout player. If you could look that up.
Mike Conley makes. Mike Conley is going to be making 10 million next. Actually, no, excuse me.
What does he make this year?
He's making right now. He's making 10 million. He's an unrestricted free agent.
So he could be a buyout. The Knicks could get him.
Correct.
Okay.
That Kobe White pick for the Hornets it was pretty good.
Gun to your head, CP3 or Conley?
Conley.
Really?
Yeah, Conley could still shoot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not saying I'm
not saying this year.
No, I'm not saying he could shoot like effortlessly, but you're talking about compared to CP right now.
That's what I'm asking.
I would have to think Conley based on what I've seen.
Look up his shooting stats and talk to me. Look up his shooting stats and come talk because he's been benched in Minnesota. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, he did get benched.
Of course, for a reason.
Wow, Chris Finch didn't waste no time. His field goal percentage, or you're just talking about straight shooting?
Yeah, just tell me the field goal, the 3-point, all that, and then go back to last year.
All right, give me a second. Okay, yeah, his Jesus Christ, yeah, his 3-point percentage is disgusting.
What's he at?
He's at 38%.
That's actually pretty good.
No,
or is that his field goal percentage?
No, that's his 3-point percentage. It's at 32%.
Okay, what's his field goal percentage? 38.
His field goal percentage is at 32.
That is terrible.
Yeah, no, that's horrible.
I don't know. I think give me Chris Paul.
I mean, yeah, no,
because yes, we know Chris Paul is in a shooter, but they'll lag off of him, and if they lag off of him, he will hit a shot.
He actually is shooting better in the field than Mike Conley.
What's he? Because he's got to be what, a 43% guy now. Like
actually shooting right now, and from the field, he's shooting 32% as well.
Chris Paul, oh my God! But to be fair, how many games did he play? Like what, 16 games?
Yep, on the dot, 16. So
right, so and he never fit in what they were trying to do with Harden. That didn't work. I think it could work with New York.
I think so too. I think because he understands where he's at with the Knicks. Like the Knicks aren't a bottom team that they're just trying to get him because he's a veteran. Like he's with a team that's contending. I think it'll be a good position, especially for the bench. You don't think Tyler Kolek, who's a really good facilitator, wants to learn from one of the best facilitators in
well, he's not gonna have much time. He's gonna have about like 2.5 months. But sure, why not?
But take as much advice as you can, right?
Here's why I say Chris Paul over Conley. Mm-hmm. Basketball IQ. Chris Paul's basketball IQ is off the charts. So even though he'll be in a bench role, even though he'll be in a role probably playing 8 minutes, 10 minutes a night, he's going to help guys get smarter. He's going to help guys make smarter decisions. Give me CP3, even though he's shooting 38%, give me him over Conley any day. I think Conley's cooked. I think Chris Paul's cooked. But Chris Paul's smarts, that'll never be cooked. He could be a coach. That's how smart CP3 is.
Somebody in the comments was saying CP shoots enough bricks to build a State Farm building.
No doubt, but we don't need him to shoot. We don't need him to shoot. I don't think he even does the commercials anymore.
Nah, I think he stopped. I think he kind of
because he's like, that's like what, like 8 years ago type of thing. Like it's been a long time.
That used to be his championship window, right? That was his championship, the State Farm commercial.
Yeah, with him and the other Cliff Paul and all that shit. A lot of movement. A lot of players getting moved. We'll see.
Quickly. They just dropping like flies.
Listen. Get me a scorer in here. Get me somebody that could put the ball in the bucket. Get me somebody that could take the ball to the hoop and score. All right? I don't care who it is. But if they're able to do that with efficiency, that's what I need. Because you saw tonight, when Brunson didn't have it, They're looking around like, yo, who else is it going to be? Cat fouled out. Thank God for Landry Shamet.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Like Landry Shamet right now, man, has been playing one of the best basketballs I've seen Landry Shamet play in a very long time.
This has been his best basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he shooting on the three? He's got to be over 40% from three. Salute to you, Just Knicks, by the way. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. What's he shoot? Well, this is. I'm curious about Landry Shamet. He's got to me. He's got to be over 40%
from three. Or are you talking about from
three? I want to say 38, but
right now he's shooting 44%.
See, I told you he was over 40.
And he's shooting from the field. He's shooting 45.
Yeah, but that's like his 2-point game, you know.
This kid's on a fucking tear right now, bro.
Just Nick says Landry Shamet's trade value, but
nah.
Landry Shamet's value to the Knicks is here.
I don't think they trade him.
I don't think so. Unless
important piece, man. You gotta be very, very, very strategic with a trade like that if you're gonna involve Landry after the way he's playing.
On a $2 million deal? Come on. What are we talking about here?
Steal for the production he's giving you right now. Like, no, I'm good.
I give Mike Brown a lot of credit because he believed in Landry early on. Remember, he was going to Shamet in the beginning of the season before he was going to Hart.
He was putting Landry quickly. That was like one of the first things we noticed, like right away. He was like, look, oh shoot, he's giving Landry the gun right away.
Just Nick says Herb Jones. Herb Jones, Bob, where are you getting that 20-something million from?
Yeah.
Who you traded for?
Yeah, I forgot about
trade McHale? Okay. I'll trade McHale for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they trade McHale for him is the question.
Get 5 picks out of here if you're gonna give me Herb Jones. If not, nope.
You ain't doing that for Herb?
For Herb, yes. No, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If they don't do it, I don't know what else I would give up McHale that would be realistic. I think a Herb Jones would be realistic.
I don't know. I would think New Orleans would want to keep him.
Landry Shamet is our best on-ball defender. Yes, that's why I wouldn't want to trade him.
Is he our best on-ball defender? OG's our best on-ball.
Well, OG's our best, but I'm talking about coming off the bench. It would have to be Landry.
I think Deuce is better than Landry on-ball.
No, I'm talking about right now. Deuce.
Right now, yeah. I mean, off the bench, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Deuce is a better.
Once Deuce come back, yeah, it's yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, look, man, 8-0, beat Denver on a back-to-back. Lot to like about tonight. I mean, I couldn't believe it, man. There was like 600, 500 people watching the game with me. It was crazy. I guess people don't have ESPN.
Yeah, I had a lot of people ask me.
I had a hard time posting it myself watching the game. I'm like, where the hell do I find this?
Yeah.
I had to download the app, and I was like, okay, all right. Then I download the app, and I got it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have cable. I don't waste my time with cable. I don't watch the TV. All I watch is sports.
Right.
I gotta watch the news. No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't pay for cable. The cable's a scam nowadays.
Yeah, it's a total scam. It's like $300 for what?
Yeah, man. It's just showing what this team is made of right now, and you're liking the fact that they're getting this out of Mike Brown is getting this out of these guys. I think they finally started to find their connection with Mike Brown.
You think it's that, or you think they found their connection with each other? That's what I think.
I mean, I think it's both. I think it's both.
I think it's with each other.
I think it's both because I can't eliminate certain things that Mike Brown is doing as a coach. I think they obviously they're veterans, so they're gonna obviously implement a little bit of things that they talk about within themselves as players, and they obviously want to feed off of their individual games, but at the same time, it's like Mike Brown is trying to draw plays to have them win, especially on consistent possessions after possession. So, they want to feed off the message that he's given to them. So I think they're finally starting to believe the things that he's saying, if they warrant, but now that they've kind of gotten into this hot streak, and they're getting in at the right time, I think, now everything's kind of coming together, and, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think now guys are really starting to find each other. It's like you said, but I also think, Mike Brown plays a huge factor in that.
Now, look, Mike Brown, I'll give him his credit, man. I mean, he's got the team composed, but I think ultimately it's the Knicks players that they came together and they talk about it after every post game. We hold each other accountable. We make baskets. We do what we got to do. So, and again, you're seeing the Knicks now be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like in these overtimes, they could have mailed it in. They had many chances to mail it in, but they didn't. And they were uncomfortable moments. We were getting picked up full court at points.
Yeah.
Murray was hitting a bunch of shots in that fourth quarter. Murray led them to that overtime. Let's be real.
Murray cooked tonight.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray cooked tonight, man. You forget that Jokic had 30 points.
And a triple-double.
So.
Who was our high plus-minus guy tonight?
I'm going to actually check that for you right now because that's a good question.
I want to say it's either... might be Mitch or it might be Cat.
It's it's actually Landry.
Landry, what's he, like a +7 or something?
+22.
Wow, +22. Wow. Okay.
He's a +22, and our second highest is you could put that between OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson. They both got the same plus minus, and then right above them.
What was their plus minus? Just
+13, and then right below them is Karl-Anthony Towns at +12.
What was Mitch?
Mitchell Robinson was a +3.
Okay. Well, again, he plays with the bench. He was playing a lot of close situations. Again, to me, Mitch won that game for us tonight. It was that simple.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I gotta give Cat some credit tonight.
What was his final line tonight? What was Cat's final line?
24 points, 9 of 13 from the field. He was 2 of 6 from 3. He was perfect.
9 of 13 is good.
He was perfect from the line. Only 2 of 6 from 3, but he didn't really force anything. 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 9 defensive rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds. And again, he did get fouled out, but from a production where Jokic could have gave him a lot of trouble. He went to the rack. Again, trusted in his footwork, trusted in his patience to get to the basket, understanding that yes, Nikola Jokic is one of the best scorers in the NBA, but he's not that good of a defender. Utilizing that to his advantage. You saw the way he was able to play off 2 feet. He got a beautiful euro over Jokic. Just playing with a much better attitude. He looks like he's engaged. He looks like he's back to the Cat. Not all the way, but again, you're starting to see the old Cat.
The glimpses.
Exactly. So you like to see that. And again, in a game like this, what was the conversation that we were having? Where when it comes to teams like the Wizards and low bottom teams, he tends to go off. But then when it's contenders, he's nowhere to be found.
But he always does against Denver.
Right.
Always.
Right. But you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You want him to take advantage of the teams he can dominate against. So, nothing bad from Cat today. I don't think anybody should be saying anything bad about him tonight.
No.
OG Anunoby continues to just ball. I know he was 20 points, 7 of 17 from the field. He was 4 of 9 from 3. Perfect from the line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Again,
he had 20 points on the dot?
Yes.
Can you find out the Knicks record when he scores 20 or more points in a game?
It's a good.
Because I'm telling you, it's probably over 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's like 15-2 or something. Like it has to be. When he scores 20 points, it's almost automatic win.
Yeah.
Now, don't quote me on that. But you're probably going to have to go through the game log, and it's going to be difficult. I know that one, like Knicks Muse or whatever, might have that. Jennifer says, please re-sign Mitch. Depends what he wants, Jennifer.
Yeah.
If he'll take another 4-year deal, $70 million, something like that, sign me up. I'm with you. Depends what you want to give him.
It's just gonna take me a while to find that stat.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, because they don't directly have that stat.
That's why I said it's something. If you look up, I guarantee you, it's like I don't know how many 20-point games he's even had, but
They
it's
said,
the record is good.
yeah, they said he's only had 120 plus 20-point plus game this year, which I think is
No, he's had more than 20 many times, just in the streak alone.
Stat Muse got that wrong. I don't know why they put that, but
Jennifer says to give him 480. Will he take it though?
will you take that? What is that? That's how many?
That's 20 mil a year.
And they'll probably give him a more. They'll
Free
probably give,
agency might give him more, but look, think about this too. He doesn't play 82, so will he get 25 million a year?
I mean, you know what though? That would definitely be a perfect.
That's like a decent contract.
If the Knicks were to look at it that way and kind of tell them like, listen, we want you back. We're giving you 20 million for 4 years. No
And
other
you could start him out at like 15 and then up him.
right. That way it wouldn't hurt them.
Right, where it's not going to kill us next year with the cap.
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
think we'll be over the second apron anyway, but I don't know. I'm with you, Jennifer. If that deal's on the table, I'm doing it.
My question to you: what happens if they end up going over the second apron? Like, what penalties do they face?
All right, so if you're over the first apron for 1 year, it doesn't really mean anything. It's kind of similar to us now. Can't get players in the buyout. I don't think you can get any players on the buyout market. Whereas in the first apron, you can. I think second apron, you can't. Anybody.
Gotta stick with who you have, unless you make a trade, right?
Then if you make a trade, it's got to be dollar for dollar. So the trade has to match nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
Right. So, and then though, here's where it comes into play. If you're over the second apron 2 out of 3 years, 7 years down the road, you lose your first round pick.
7 years down. Wow.
Yes. Okay. And you can't trade it.
Oh shit. All right.
So for 1 year, it's okay. Remember, Boston was over last year. But this year they knew they were gonna, so they traded KP, they traded Drew, and they got under.
And they're still playing good.
When we win, we have 30 assists. Did we have 30 assists tonight? I don't think so, but we're 12-0 in the season when we have 30 assists. That's my stat. 40, I'll tell you right now, 45-3 since 2022-23 with 30 or more assists.
We're talking about it as a team?
Yeah, did we have 30 more assists tonight? Maybe we did because we went to 2 overtimes.
I'm checking that right now for you. We had 28 assists.
Okay, so there you go. We're still just 12-0 in the season with 30 or more assists. We lost iHeart for the same reason. We lost iHeart, Bodega. We lost iHeart because all we could offer him was 472, and he got 3, but 2 for 54 guaranteed.
So just
iHeart's going to be a free agent.
Right.
I think he's going to opt out.
Just a little bit of a not breaking news, but a news that just dropped from Ian Begley. Jose Alvarado and what's his name? Yesef
Missy sitting out.
Remain trade targets for the Knicks ahead of the deadline. Ian reports that Messi has garnered interest from other teams, including the Pacers, and that it would require a significant draft capital for the Pelicans to move Messi.
What about Alvarado? Not really, right?
He spoke about Messi. I think Messi has a higher.
So he spoke about Alvarado, but in regards to Messi, they want significant. They probably want 3 second-round picks for him. I would think.
I would do it.
I mean, did anybody go for 3 today? Kobe White might have.
I think they went 2.
Kobe White only got 2?
I think so.
So Messi will go for 2. Kobe White to me is worth more than Messi.
That's why I keep saying I think Charlotte picked up a good deal.
I don't know what they're doing there.
They're
like what's the plan in Charlotte? Like
they're trying to get another scoring guard to try to, it's to me that they should have just stayed pat, because they're winning. They're playing good basketball with just themselves. The thing is, you got a lot of guys. You got look at your guards right now. You got Kobe White, you got Brandon Miller, you got LaMelo Ball. Maybe Bridges at times can bring up the ball for you, but again, you got a lot of guys that can shoot the basketball. Some point, they're hoping that would probably work for them. So there's a lot of
so basically they got shooters. That's the plan, to be honest. Okay. All right, I get it.
Trying to make,
but I mean, they can't defend to save their lives. That's their problem.
They're trying to make the play in offensively.
Right, and they probably will make it. I mean, the Bucks are done.
Well, the Hornets are actually playing really good at like the last.
Right. I think they're like 7-3 or 8-2 or something. They've been really good in their last 10.
It'll be funny. It'll be funny how things work.
What? Let me see if I get to pull up the standings here real quick. Hold on. Give me a sec. I got so many tabs open. That's why. I got it right here. Let me see. Let me see if I could share it. Give me a sec. Hold on. I'm trying to get this. Let me get out of that. All right, there we go. All right. Up-to-date standings. Here we go. There you go. That's how the East looks. Can you guys see it? It's hard to see, right?
I can see it. You're good.
Oh, I don't know what I just did. There we go. All right. So you got Detroit number 1. Knicks 2, but they own the tiebreak over the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Boston 3, obviously. Cleveland now 4, 8-2 over the last 10.
And they're bringing in Harden on Saturday. So
correct. Philly 5, Toronto down to 6, Miami 7, Orlando 8. Atlanta 9, Chicago. I'm going to say Chicago falls out of that last spot.
I agree.
Because they just traded off everybody.
What did I tell you when we first did the standings a couple like 2 months ago or a month ago? What did I say about Charlotte?
They're going to get in.
I told you, and I told what's his name,
Ant,
that I had Charlotte going in.
Well, I think that was like a month ago, right? That was like a month ago. Right. Not even like 3 weeks. That was not long ago.
Not long ago, but it was kind of like my bold prediction.
I think it was a good call, though.
Yeah, they're playing really well, man.
I mean, you got Brandon Miller there. They got some ball. I mean, they got some guys who could play. You got Miles Bridges there, who I always liked.
Yeah.
Shit. So right now would play. No, we don't know who would play because we would play a play-in team.
Yeah.
I'd rather face like. Well, how does the plan go? The 9 plays the 10, the 7 plays the 8. If the 7 plays it, the 7 wins, they automatically are the 7. And then the loser of 8, 7, 8 plays 9, 10. That's the way it works.
Mm-hmm.
I'd almost rather play Toronto than I would Orlando, I think. How do you feel about that take?
We've honestly, you saying you'd rather play Atlanta or Toronto than Atlanta?
I'd rather play Toronto than I would Orlando, just because I know Orlando matches up against us.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But Orlando's a mess, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think if because we've beaten Toronto already and we've kind of had their number, I think that would be a good first round matchup for us, and then obviously from there on, we'll see how it goes. But I think that's a good first round matchup, kind of get us going.
I think Chicago's done, Christian. I'm sorry. I think they've cooked. I think they're cooked. Let's look out west now. All right. So San Antonio moved up to the 2 spot today. Well, no, they've done that over the last couple of games because Denver's lost 3 straight.
Right.
So then you got Houston, Minnesota, LA. Phoenix is now back in the play-in. Did the Lakers beat the Nets tonight? I hope so.
Yes, they did.
Golden State, they're cooked. The Clippers are cooked. Portland is. I mean, the mess. The West is. Who scares you besides? It's Houston on down. I'm not afraid of Minnesota. Not afraid of LA. Phoenix will give you a tough series, but I think the Knicks could beat them in 7. I do.
I think the Knicks could beat them in 7. Yeah, it'll be a tough game to say the least, but yeah, I think they could beat them in 7.
Yeah, all right. So I mean, yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
What did Christian say here? I'm agreeing with you. We're saying maybe the Magic even drop. I don't think the Magic can drop that much more, though.
No, they gotta stay pat right now.
I mean, Phoenix is good. They are. They're much better than they were last season. Much better than that super team squad, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow.
100%.
See if there's anything else from Begley. Nah, it's the same thing what you read. Let me see if I get any player interviews here. Let me see. Nothing. All right. Anything else from you, Tom?
Not much, man. Very impressive win. Shout out to the guys. They truly deserve that. They battled out against a contending Denver Nuggets team. I know they've been struggling. But man, I'm honestly, dude, and it's not even about the 8-game winning streak. I'm very, very excited to see what these boys do now that they get a second chance to go into a dogfight against the Detroit Pistons in Detroit. I think that's what people are forgetting. It's not just another Detroit matchup, at home. No, we're going back to Detroit again.
Listen, it is to me. It's the game of the year. It's as simple as that. If you don't think that, then I don't think you're paying attention. And I think you have to beat them.
And plus, you got to understand, as good as Detroit's playing, and yes, they're ahead of us in the conference. No matter what anybody tells you, the Detroit Pistons are trying to get their lick back from that first round matchup.
Of course.
No matter who finishes, if Detroit could finish first with the best record and we go into the playoffs, they are trying to get the Knicks in any playoff matchup that they can to get their lick back over them after that first round matchup.
Well, you figure, look. The way it's set up right now, I don't know if these standings are going to hold up.
Right.
But you figure if we do get them, it's going to be in the ECF.
That's what
if the Knicks play Detroit, it's going to be in the ECF.
Exactly what I want.
But in order to build some momentum, you have to beat them. It can't be like a Celtics thing where they're 4-0 against you. I'm assuming we played Detroit 4 times. I'm assuming that. Yes, or is it 3 times?
I think this is matter of fact. I think this is the 3rd time. No,
we played them. No, this is the 2nd time.
This is the 2nd time. Excuse me, my bad. Yes,
because we never faced them before the Cup.
No, we did not. No, that first game that we got blown out.
It was after the New Year.
Yeah,
it was like at the beginning of the New Year, right after it, literally.
That was my first matchup against them.
So, I mean, am I sounding dramatic by saying this is the game of the year or no?
No, I honestly think, because you also got to think about it, they played Boston right after that.
Right. I think that's a big game too.
I think that's a big game too.
If the Knicks go and lose these next 2 games, people are going to go fucking nuts.
The only problem is that we play Boston at 12:30 in the fucking afternoon, and you know how this team never plays well when we have early games. Like, there's just something.
No, but so far this year, I think we've won most of our early games.
Your 6:00 games.
6:00 games. We won the MLK game. Excuse me.
Okay, that might have been their only early game. They haven't had a 12:00. The game's at 12:30.
Well, Christmas versus the Cavs. We beat them.
Yeah, I'll give them 2. So I'll give them 2. Okay.
I think over the last couple of years, we've been better than you think in those early games.
For some reason, I don't know why we always seem to struggle.
I remember that under Tibbs, but I kind of remember that in like the Fournier year, Brunson's first year. More recently, I'm gonna say
I gotta look at their record again, but that 1-2 combination, the NBA knew what they were doing with that.
We had a 3:00 game, I think, or a 5:00 game against Miami. We might have lost that.
No, we won that. I think I remember that because I think that's where Cat went off. Cat went off for like 40 points.
Okay, so I think we're winning our early games with the squad.
Yeah. Yeah, the NBA knew what
How
they
to get the next 2? I want to see 10 in a row.
No, look, but pay it. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look how the Adam Silver made sure he wanted to fuck over the Knicks. Look at
It's a hard schedule to end. I know.
We have Detroit next, Boston on Sunday, Indiana, which you could whatever, Philly.
Any could beat us any game. You know, they play us tough.
Right. You got Philly right after that. Detroit again. At home this time. Then you got to play Houston at home. Then Chicago, Cleveland, Milwaukee, San Antonio. Like, Jesus Christ.
I have a player in mind who I think would fit the Knicks perfectly. Now, I don't know if Indiana would give him up. TJ McConnell would be a guy I would target. Now, you'd have to put Yabo in that. You'd have to match his salary. But if you could find a way to get TJ here, which I think would be very difficult because of his salary, I think that he'd be a perfect fit on the Knicks. Perfect. Possibly better than Alvarado.
I was gonna say you wouldn't. I mean, I was gonna say you wouldn't want to just get Alvarado. Wouldn't you think?
I'd rather Alvarado. I don't know. McConnell's probably better.
Right, but you don't. Right, but in case you're talking about how you may not be able to get TJ McConnell, wouldn't you want to get Jose Alvarado?
Of course, he'd be my second pick.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least you have a safe pick in case, let's say, if they do decide to pivot to McConnell and you can't get him.
What do you think it'd go for, though?
Who, Alvarado or McConnell?
Alvarado.
Because
McConnell's going to be like probably 3 second rounders easy.
I mean, if they're talking about this for the Missy dude,
are you impressed with Missy? I'm not. I don't see it.
Solid backup. He's not. He's
crazy. He's mid.
He's not crazy. That's what I'm saying. If I was Leon Rose, I'm just sticking to get Jose Alvarado and call it a day. That's it. Just upgrade your bench. There's nothing in this trade deadline that the Knicks need to do right now. There's not. They're kind of stuck. And
no. They could use a scorer. They could use a ball handler.
Okay,
we could use a wing. We could because how long is DOR going to be out? How long is Hart going to be out?
Okay. All right. So then, if you go get yourself a wing, what would be the best wing right now that you could trade for that really?
Sohan would be the best wing.
And that's about it.
To me, he's better than Bay. Because of the defensive aspect.
But
I think Bay would cost more.
And but even if he didn't, I don't think it would be smart because of the fact that he's a starter.
Bodega says add Ayo. Okay, you add Ayo to Sumo, but guess who you got to put out?
Yeah.
Deuce. So then you're trading Deuce and Ayo, who are similar players, and you got to pay Ayo at the end of the year. I like the thinking, Bodega. I just don't think it will happen.
No, it's not even. And Bodega, I like the thinking too. My problem is if you're the Knicks, it's not smart. Why am I going to trade for a guy that's similar to the guy that I already got on a better contract?
Exactly.
I'm not. It's like, you know what I'm saying. Like Leon Rose, if you yourself, Bodega, came up to Leon Rose like, yo, I got to trade back for you. He would slam the door in your face. Like, because of the fact that, why would I want to give up somebody that kind of does exactly what Deuce McBride does?
And he's going to get paid probably 15, 16 million.
Exactly. So you're just adding unnecessary money when you could just get the same production from Deuce McBride on a
right.
Yeah.
Similar production. It's, DeSumo might be better offensively.
Yeah, but still, it's not by a stride where I got to be like, I definitely got to make this move.
No.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Bulls just loaded up on PG's Hornets too. Again, they're trying to solidify that 10th spot, and that's what it
is. Are they though? Are they? I mean,
opinion.
To me, it looks like they're breaking everything up.
Well,
when you trade Vucevic,
the Bulls, yes, but you know why I think they took the Anthony Simons deal is because of that.
Because they got picks for that, right? They got a couple picks for him.
It's like if they get Anthony Simons and they do make the plan, okay, we made the plan with him. Let's see what the hell we do.
If we don't, whatever.
But we got picks. We got at least
exactly.
If we don't,
they got a return.
It's a win for them. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm looking at it from Chicago. I'm like, Chicago kind of did something smart with what they have. The Hornets, on the other hand, are basically saying, "Yo, we have a chance to make the play-in,
Ca-
but we're never going to upgrade defensively. We might as well just go in with a bunch of offensive
Stop.
guards and just
If the
fucking."
Bulls were smart, they would have broke this thing up 3 years ago when they had DeRozan,
Oh, yeah,
when they had Levine. Like they should have broke it up the right way. They hung on to those guys too long. They could have got first round picks for Vucevic a few years ago.
They didn't want to fucking.
They didn't break it up the right way. They just wanted to be a playing team.
They didn't want to trade him.
Right.
Nothing you could do. But at least the situation that they're in. They found a way to kind of maneuver in a better way. I can't really criticize them that much when it comes to that. But yeah, 100%. They put themselves in a tough position when they didn't want to trade Levine and DeMar DeRozan when they had an opportunity. When DeMar DeRozan was still one of their best scorers on the team. When Zach LaVine was still scoring.
And DeMar was making like 15 at that point.
Cheap.
Right.
You were saying that the Knicks should have tried to, at that time, that the Knicks should try to make a move for him.
Well, I was saying get him when he's a free agent as a sign and trade. Instead of getting Mikal, you got DeMar. Yeah. You still have 5 picks. Are the Knicks that much worse? No. They're probably around the same what they would be here, and you'd have 5 picks and you'd have Freak.
Right.
So, whatever. That was my thinking. Build through the mid, but different now. It is what it is. The deals are done.
That was a good time when you and me were fighting for that. Build through the mid, man. Don't trade Russell unless you have to. Don't trade RJ unless you have to.
Look, I put out a trade for OG. I put out the trade. I think it was the same thing. It was like RJ for OG. I just didn't have Precious coming back. I think it was RJ and IQ.
You kind of had the similar idea.
Yeah, I had that. That deal worked out well. What would surprise you tomorrow?
Honestly, dude,
if we did nothing, would that surprise you?
Yes. That's what that's literally what I was about to say. If by tomorrow we don't do anything at all, that would surprise me. I'm expecting a trade to happen tomorrow for the Knicks and a bench piece.
I think it's either Alvarado or CP3 or
if call Antonio.
Correct. And we get Sochan. But I think Sochan's going to cost them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sochan cost that Wizards pick.
Yeah.
And probably one more.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And again, they're selling low on Sochan. But I think that would make the Knicks dramatically better if they got Sochan.
See, but that's what
dramatically.
I think Leon Rose is in a position where whether he does have to pay more for Sochan, it doesn't hurt him. In my opinion, it doesn't hurt him because he'll give you at least something off the bench.
No. Look, bro, Sochan could be a starter.
Yeah.
You could put him in place of Josh Hart. He's that good. Now, offensively, but you know what Sochan could do? What could Sochan do that a lot of these guys that we want?
Oh, no, play D. He's a good defender.
No. Sochan can handle the ball.
Oh, yeah.
He can actually take the ball up. I'm not saying he's a point forward, but he could do what Josh Hart does. He knows how to take the ball up.
Yeah.
He's good with the rock.
100%. Yeah.
He could so that's why, I'm in on Sochan. Big time in.
But I think whether they pivot to a Jose Alvarado or they go get it themselves a Sochan, I think it's a win because you addressed at least a small part that you need to within the bench. The Giannis thing was kind of out of your control. I mean, again, it's out of your control.
Giannis ain't getting dealt.
No, but I think
you could see it.
I think the conversation with Giannis would be different in terms when it comes to the Knicks if they didn't trade those 5 picks.
Of course, the Knicks would have had him.
They would have had him last summer.
Right, we would have had him we'd have had him coming into this year.
That conversation that they had with him in the summer would have been done. Those five picks would have been over there, and it would have not been an issue. I mean, who's to say things would have worked out or not? But at the end of the day, I think you tied yourself up with those 5 picks going to Brooklyn. So now where you could have had a superstar here to pair up with, your superstar's Cat right now. And I'm talking about superstar in terms of pairing with Jalen Brunson. Like Brunson is your star, Brunson is your Michael Jordan, and his Scottie Pippen is Cat right now, where it could have been Giannis Antetokounmpo if you didn't trade for Mikal Bridges. And I know that's tough to say because everybody loves Mikal, but being realistic, I don't think they like Mikal because of Mikal. I think they did it to benefit their star. And at the end of the day, they've done a lot. They've done a lot. I love Brunson to death, but they've done a lot to cater him. And they've brought the guys that he's used to and that he loves to cater him because that is their captain, that is their superstar. And at the end of the day, one move to cater to him messed him up in a long shot.
It
And
killed it. That trade killed the Knicks' flexibility of acquiring a real superstar.
And that's the whether
and also not being able to retain iHeart made us get forced into the Cat trade. And that's why we are where we are. Now, if Cat gets it back and he starts playing well in the playoffs, well, who cares?
Right.
If you get OKC in the finals, you're probably going to lose. But if you get Denver in the finals, I'd be comfortable. But who's to say the Knicks might even there's a chance that Detroit could beat us in the East. There's still a chance of that.
It's the one roadblock that the New York Knicks face within going through the East. And of course,
it's the Celtics and it's Detroit. Those are the two teams that really have a chance to beat us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to, disrespect the Celtics because for the moves that they've made and the way that they started the year, for them to be back up where they're at, you got to give Joe Mazzulla and that entire Brad Stevens.
Well, first off, everybody talks about Sam Presti. Brad Stevens is one of the best GMs in all of basketball. I mean, look at the way how he got them out of the second apron, and they're still the 2 seed right now.
We talked about enough.
Without Jason Tatum.
You don't get talked about enough. And I think, the Celtics, he's a smart guy. He's young, early 30s. Like that guy, Brad Stevens.
I think he's in his late 30s now. He's up there now. It's been a minute.
If he's in his 30s, he has
he might even be in his 40s now. But yeah, for a young executive, he's excellent.
Oh, within his age to do something with the Celtics that it's like, he could dominate.
And he was a great coach on top of that.
On some like Pat Riley shit. It's like, bro, I'm telling you.
Well, he's like the modern day Pat Riley. You're right about that. Brad Stevens is one of the best. He doesn't get talked about.
It would be a fun like conversation in terms of like, let's say if like they hop up on a podcast and they were to talk about like business in terms of NBA. If like they just I swear to God, Eddie, I'd be a nerd and just watch that all day.
Well, I mean, it's not being a nerd; it's being a student of the game. And those are two students.
You know how people call it.
They're two guys who've revolutionized. They've revolutionized the GM position.
Yes,
people trade because of this archetype.
Especially
picks is the Sam Presti model.
Especially Presti.
Draft and development is the Brad Stevens model. Both of those guys are from the same school.
Especially Sam Presti. Because when he gave up Paul George and he took the risk of getting an SGA and he got all those picks, it wasn't all pretty in OKC. Trust me. And I'm not talking about the production in terms of what all the losing seasons they had to endure while building that. I'm talking about what he had to endure in the media, the risk that he was running, because again, OKC was a playoff team every year before he did that. So it's like, okay.
Well, I mean, they were a playoff team, and then they had 2 seasons where they didn't make the playoffs, right? And they were, a lottery team, basically.
Right. So he saw the moment. He was like, listen, I gotta capitalize on it now. I gotta build my draft pick. That's what he did.
And nobody thought that SGA was going to be this good. Nobody.
That's the cherry on the top.
Right. And then again, Brad Stevens, I mean, trading Drew Holiday when he traded him. I mean, what was Simons the best fit on that team? Not really.
I thought he was going to kill. Because again, he was so great in Portland.
Right.
That when they traded Holiday to Portland and they got Anthony Simons, I was like, no way. Like now like Mazzulla's going to utilize this kid. So he could score, definitely score. And, now he's in Chicago where I think, of course, he's in a situation where he's not going to see much winning. But you're talking about now he's in a position where the offense is going to run through him now. He's not the second option no more, like he was in Boston. He goes from a first option in Portland to a second option to back to to first option in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Simons to me is like a run of the mill player, like whatever.
It's nothing pretty.
To me, that was a salary dump. Get rid of Drew Holiday to get under the second apron, which was wise.
And then when you have the opportunity to get away from Simons, for
better. Now they got out of it. Now they have Vucevic, who's expiring, who fits the team better.
And they needed a center.
So that was a masterclass.
Right.
They lost Al Horford, and they got a better version of him back.
Brad Stevens.
Now he doesn't play the defense that Horford does.
Which is why I think it benefits the Knicks in that aspect.
No, but you look up the game log of Vucevic versus the Knicks, he kills the Knicks.
Oh no,
he's a Knick killer.
I know he does, but you think in crunch time, you think he'll get the better of the Knicks?
He'll beat you by committee. That's how like this year Celtics could beat you by committee because Tatum's not on the floor. Yes, you have to pay attention to Brown, but is he really going to do, I don't really fear them, but they're a really good team. And it would probably go 7 games, even though I think the Knicks are better, but the rivalry, just the way it goes.
Right. Yeah. It's always a game set. Yeah. Right. I agree.
So, yeah, look, man, it's again, that's getting through the East. It's getting through Boston, getting through Detroit. Now, do I want to face certain teams like Philly and Orlando? No. Like Cleveland, I don't think we'll have a problem with Cleveland.
No.
Even with Harden. I don't think we'll have a problem.
No, if anything, Harden's going to shoot himself out the game.
Harden will facilitate. Harden's still a good player, but like, it's not. Again, he's an offensive dude. Like that to me, Cleveland just gave up their identity. Their identity was defense, man.
Yeah, and
they just gave it up.
Now you're counting on Evan Mobley and Jared Allen to bring that defensive anchor.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a great trade. I don't.
Yeah. Man, listen, man.
That was like this is it type of, this is the last run with this team, or they're going to break it up.
We just gave up one of our core guys to bring somebody better, and hopefully we can at least win with the rest of the core guys that we have here. And if not, buy Mitch, buy Mobley. Like, yeah.
And they got rid of Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
You never know. The Knicks might get Lonzo Ball. You never know.
Yeah, I could see it. It wouldn't shock me one bit.
I wouldn't love it, but maybe he could return to form. But he hasn't been in form in about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. He hasn't been himself since he got traded. Since he got traded from the league. Actually, no, I'll take that back. When he was in Chicago,
he was good. The first year in Chicago, he was great.
He was great. Yeah, that's what I said.
And then he got hurt again.
Yeah. But
that's why.
That was when Chicago was building a team. That was Levine's first year, DeRozan's first year. They got Lonzo.
They were good.
They had Caruso.
Vucevic. They made the trade for Vuce.
They were building something where I was like, oh, look at Chicago. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So.
And it just didn't work out because of the Levine injuries killed them.
Right. Correct.
That killed them.
He was never the same again.
Right. And he's had glimpses here and there with Sacramento, but not really.
He hates it over. You could just tell.
With Mike Brown, he was all right that first year. But but just to stay on topic, if the Knicks were to get Lonzo Ball, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't love it. I'd rather an Alvarado. I'd rather even CP3.
We just got a thing from Shams. The Golden State Warriors are trading Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield. One second. Come on. Okay, yes. The Golden State Warriors are trading Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield to the Atlanta Hawks for Kristaps Porzingis.
That was one of the trades I proposed for Cat.
Wow, Warriors. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Steph.
Now the Hawks got another wing. Like, what are they doing? How many wings do they need? Jalen Johnson, Reese Shea, what's his name? The defensive kid.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Steph. Honestly,
I mean, KP helps, but
he's not. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how much of a help he would be for the Warriors and where they're at right now. Like he would have to be like
did they
KP.
get any picks? Did Atlanta get any picks? They had to.
It doesn't say yet. Shams only put the main pieces in the trade.
Okay.
But
I like the deal from
the Warriors' perspective, or Atlanta.
I like it from both sides, but Atlanta's got to do something where they got to get off some of these wings and get a center or get a point guard. Like they need a point guard. They need a real center. Now, one guy I'd target for Mitch. Don't know if it improves you that much, but Okongwu. Mitch for Okongwu. You got to match it up, I think, a little bit more because I think Okongwu was at like 14 or 15 million. So one more guy would have to be in that.
Is Atlanta?
That's something I'd consider.
Would Atlanta be willing to do that, knowing that they're gonna have to pay Mitch?
Well, they might do it to get off Okongwu, but Okongwu's kind of cheap.
Okay.
Or do they just say?
I could kind of see. I see where you're going with that. You're not wrong. You're not crazy. I'm just looking at it.
Again, you get Okongwu at 15 mil at the center position, but he's not the defender. He was.
Right.
He used to get tons of blocks. I don't think he's the guy he was like 2-3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
In Okongwu.
Honestly, Eddie, I'm like, I know we talk about the Mitch thing a lot. I think they're gonna pay. I think the Knicks are gonna try to pay him. I don't know.
They're gonna have to, and they're gonna have to be over there, or
something that
maybe they deal somebody. Because again, there's like 10 teams with tons of cap space. Maybe they get rid of Mikal. Maybe they get rid of Josh Hart.
Right.
Like something like that.
Where they're looking at Mitch, we're like, we finally found something with this kid. Like,
right. We finally found a way to use him.
Why?
Now, again, it would be how far they go this year. Like if they get knocked out early, they're gonna say no way.
Yeah, no, right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they might. Right. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for Shams to put the full trade if they give up any picks, because I'm with you. I find it hard to believe that that's all that it is.
There's got to be picks in there somewhere. I don't think Atlanta's going to send picks out, but Atlanta did get it. But why would you get? I mean, how many wings do you need?
Right. Yeah, they're fully covered with wings left and right.
They have no point guard. They have no really power forward because Kristaps was their 4. What are you just going to run out 4 wings every night and like it makes like it's a weird team. I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know. I don't get it.
It's a weird situation. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. No, it's like I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do there. I really don't.
Come on, Shams. I'm trying to see if maybe he's not really posting anything right now, but he only posted the thing.
Let me see if I can get it.
Because that'll be very telling to see if they gave up any draft picks. Because they had to. I don't necessarily think. Let me see.
What does that do for Golden State, though?
That's why I said. That's why you think I kept saying.
Like, does that put them over the top? No. Like, they're still not better than the top 4 teams. Not even close.
That's why I keep saying. I apologize to Steph. Steph's gonna try to ball out as much as he can in that play-in, and it's not gonna matter.
And right now, that's where they are. They're the play-in.
That's exactly what it is. And you're basically trading for a hope that Porzingis can at least give you something of old Porzingis, and that I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna wrap it there, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Top.
You got one more day to the trade deadline, bro.
One more. Well, actually, a few more hours. I think it's 3:00.
Oh, it ends at 3?
I think it's 3. Yeah.
Also, the
Take
next
a look. Maybe 3 or 5.
it's
Usually 3:00.
in the morning.
No, 3:00 p.m.
But that's what I'm saying. We have one more day.
Like 13 hours or 15 hours, something like that.
So I'll be at work if something drops. I get out at 3, so
it'll be right before the deadline if it goes to. And again, it's going to be with the cost. Because the Knicks don't want to give up picks. You could see it. Because they would have been in on some of these guys.
That's what it is, because they're hanging on to those second-round draft picks. They're like, listen, we don't have we got to at least hang out to something.
Right.
If the
Bucks, hanging on to that Wizards pick, of course.
Bucks were willing to say, yo, we will trade you Giannis for a bunch of second-round picks. I swear to God, dude.
Bro, the Bucks don't even want Miami's offer.
They don't, bro. They're very picky. Yo, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be easy, man. Yo, they're gonna try to fleece. They're going to try to fleece, man. The Bucks.
I don't think it's so much a fleece. I just think they want picks, and rightfully so.
Rightfully so, of course, right?
Because remember, they gave up all their picks to Portland for Dame.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So you got to understand where they're coming from. So I get it. We will see.
We'll see. This summer should be pretty interesting, man.
Yeah, well, I think the next 12 hours will be.
Oh,
wow, look at this.
Hold up. He just put it up right
Greetings from the Netherlands. Shout out to you, Dutch.
Dutch, how you
got
doing?
Knicks fans in the Netherlands. Nice.
Okay, so Sham just put out the details to the thing. The Golden State Warriors traded center Trayce Jackson-Davis to the Toronto Raptors. Oh no, that's a different trade.
That's an older trade.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, he just posted that right now. So Golden State has traded Trayce Jackson-Davis to the Toronto Raptors for a 2026 second-round pick via Lakers. Okay. So what is that? So what that means? Via Lakers, that means the
it's a second-round pick of the Lakers this year.
This year, so that means they get that pick. Like whatever happens with what does that do to the Lakers in terms of like record-wise?
Nothing. The Lakers are like the 5th seed or something. I mean,
yeah.
That's like a 48th overall pick or 50th. You know, like it's garbage.
Yeah.
Trayce Jackson, I don't like that guy. I don't know.
Well,
the Porzingis one is weird.
Yeah, no, it's so weird. Throws everything off. Well, good luck to both teams, man. They're funny thing is that both teams will be in a play-in as of right now. So
I just don't know what Atlanta's doing with that build.
No, it's a bunch of wins, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that. It's like I don't know.
It's a bunch of wings. Well, let's see if that benefits Kuminga. They've been trying to get away from Kuminga for a while. Golden State, so
I guess they're just going like a last hurrah.
Yeah.
And seeing if they could win it with Porzingis. And Porzingis, what, has one more? Is no, he's got one more year. I think after this.
Porzingis ain't the same, man.
No. He hasn't been the same since he left New York.
Yeah.
He's good. He's decent. He was good on Boston.
You thank his brother for that.
Yeah. So. Well. All right. I'm ending it here. Appreciate everybody. Don't forget, like and subscribe on the YouTube. Don't forget, follow Top Bunk Sports across all platforms. You guys already know. Good night. We'll see you guys Friday night. Peace out, everybody.